There, that's a bit more peaceful now. A bit further down. Yeah, I was just about to say, it's a bit of a nightmare, this camera, because if I have it out at night time and I try taking pictures, the flash picks up any activity, any supernatural activity, so I get lots of... nearly dropped my camera. That wasn't supernatural, that was human error. But now I find like I'm getting orbs and flashes of light and all sorts of stuff, which, well, to be honest, it's a bit of a mystery. Well, not a mystery, because I know what it is, but, I mean, obviously, I haven't got the best camera in the world, so if I'm picking up all this stuff with this camera, it makes me question to myself, what are people picking up with better cameras than me? I mean, I bought this phone because of its amazing camera facilities, but I certainly wasn't expecting it to be picking up all the supernatural stuff. And what I don't understand, I mean, if I'm getting ectoplasms and orbs and also clear flashes of light, which are completely different to orbs, it's like as though I'm catching the portal opening where they're coming in from sometimes. And so I just think to myself, if I'm getting all this with this, what I think would be viewed as a great camera phone, but in the world of just a camera, it would just be a mediocre camera. So if I'm catching all this stuff, surely real photographers must be catching all sorts of stuff. Mind you, that said, I'm picking up these things in areas where there's no light pollution. You see, the idea for me has been taking pictures of either my cat up the tree or Ben running around, because it does take brilliant pictures at night time, regardless of the fact it's pitch black. Good boy, Ben. So I can only assume that there's not many people that are taking photographs at night in pitch black areas, because if there was, then they'd be catching all sorts. I mean, seriously, it isn't just me who can pick up a camera of good quality and get these images. When I very first got this camera, which would be going back to about... Oh, it's nice to be out of the wind, by the way. Yeah, when I first started using this camera, I think it was June time. So, to begin with, it was actually really hard to not be tempted to be taking pictures on my own doorstep of all the activity going on. I didn't want to be taking pictures all the time of demonic activity, because I didn't want to be attracting more by giving it such attentions. But at the same time, with it all being a new thing, having a camera that could pick it up so well, because I see these things all the time with my eye, with my own eyes, but the flash, it just picks up that realm so easily. So I was finding it very difficult actually to not be capturing these images and posting them up online. It took actually quite a lot of self-control and to not do so. Anyhow, the long and short of it is I don't purposefully go out to take pictures of activity now, whereas for a brief period when I first realised what was happening, I definitely did for a few days. It was like I said, it was hard not to. Good boy, Ben. We're going to go down there anyway, but it might be too dark to film, so we might just go down to the water's edge and then go back up the other side. I think it is going to be too dark to film down here now. We'll just give it a little go, because it'd be nice for the swan to get back in the water, won't it? Oh, I was a bit slow there. Oh, and then in you go, little one. I don't really need to follow him. I could have just gone on to zoom. Oh, it's deep. See, it won't let me zoom now. It's frozen up. And it's rather annoying when sometimes they, if I'm in if I'm in an area where there's activity, sometimes my camera freezes, or else it does another thing where it goes all blurred, So, for example, I could have a crescent moon there, but because it blurs, it looks like a full moon. And the little one here gets all blurry, and I get all blurry if I happen to be in the shot, and it's terrible, everything goes wrong. So that's annoying. And also it's annoying when my camera gets switched off. I shouldn't even be saying what's annoying, because I don't want these things to know that it's annoying, because I don't want it to keep happening. But I'm sure that they know it's annoying anyway, otherwise they wouldn't be doing it, would they? So anyhow, it's Sunday today, August the 3rd, I think. And it's about, let's see what time it is. 7 o'clock. I didn't realise it was so late. I thought it was more like 5 o'clock. But nope, 7 o'clock it is. We won't be going down here too far because, ow! I was just about to say there's thorns everywhere and I don't want to get scratched feet. I'm falling over. Maybe just go a little bit further. I'm a little bit hoarse at the moment. I keep getting these colds which kind of linger. They don't come out properly. So the immune system tries to fight them away, which is good, of course, that my immune system is reacting, but it's just annoying because it means that I end up feeling run down the whole time. Oh well. I've been quiet all weekend, hence the non-stop chatter I'm now giving to this poor film and anybody that's listening. So I apologise in advance. So, isn't it a bit dark down there, isn't it, little one? We could climb up this bit here, couldn't we? What do you think? Oh, he's already climbing. Well, kind of. We might see how it goes. I can maybe use the odd route to pull myself up with, or I might just go tumbling backwards. We'll soon find out if there's suddenly a commotion. Oh, I've got a feeling this might just bring me out by my favourite rock. It's hard though. It's so steep. Especially when you've not got both hands on the job. That is like a vertical incline. Oh, how am I going to do it? I don't think I can. It's too hard. And I'm sliding back down the hill. Try and get up here, I think. Hope I don't switch it off. Hello, Ben. He's probably a bit worried about me. Almost. Oh dear. Oh yes, I am on my favourite rock. Oh gosh, I've got mud all over me, look. Dear me. So, this is my favourite rock. You'll see why in a second. There it is. Graffitirised with good words. Jesus saves. Hello, Jesus. Wouldn't it be great if everything was just so simple? You could just go and touch a rock and be saved. The older I get, I've always been aware of the fact that we are living in such turbulent times, and obviously, and it says God is love there. I've always been very, very acutely aware that we're living in a spiritual war zone, but the older I get, the more I realise, I've always considered myself to be a Christian. That's something that has always resonated with me, that I've always considered myself to be a Christian, simple as. It's just, the older I get, and I've always had good intent in my heart, I've always done what I believed to be the right thing to do at the time. It's just, as I get older, I realise how actually I really was very, what's the right word? Both uneducated and unaware of just how wrong so many choices I was making were, and how really so well, I don't say ungodly, but not Christian ways to behave, you know. Or a new age. I was a very new age version of Christianity, except I didn't realise that at the time. Like, I'll give you an example. I used to think that people that were psychic and spoke to spirits, I thought that they were like doing the right thing in God's eyes, and completely unaware of the fact that in actual fact that is not any, you know, you're not meant to talk to the dead. It's not a good thing to be doing. And whilst thankfully, although I see a lot, I've never been one that's walking around speaking to dead people. And thank the Lord, you know, that's such a relief to me. And that's not to say though that if I couldn't have done it, then I would have, definitely. I didn't know it was wrong. I thought that if you could, then that was because you were like more blessed in God's eyes. I didn't know it was actually wrong. The church is so infiltrated by the demonic. It's so infiltrated by Satan, and people are so misled as to what they should or shouldn't be doing. And whilst of course I always knew that the church was infiltrated, I never used to realise the level of deception from all the New Age stuff and the different religions. I used to think, well, I had an open mind and each to their own. I still have an open mind and each to their own, of course I do. It's just that I realise myself now more clearly, I think, than ever before, just what I should be doing, what ideally everyone would be doing, and how just because the world's like trying to say that certain things are okay, that doesn't mean that they really are okay in the eyes of God. Because, you know, when you think about it, we are living in a world which is being run by Satanists, and is obviously the whole point is that you've got your good and your evil. We're in a dualistic world. We are actually all born in sin, and I could never get my head around that before, because I think, no, we're born little beautiful innocent babies, we're not born in sin. I could never understand what that really truly meant. Whereas I really do feel like I do understand that now. I really do. And it's not to say that we're born and we're bad, because we're not. But we are born in a fallen world, and it's not the easy thing to do always, to do the right thing and to even know what the right thing is, because everyone's so brainwashed into not knowing what the truth is. So isn't this lovely up here? It's nice. Like, I like getting older. I like having these revelations and realizing stuff and putting it all together and building everything back right, how it always should have been. I just find it heartbreaking how most people will never even know most things, because not only is the construct designed so that people don't discover, but most people are so caught up in going to work, coming home, the kids, financial difficulties, or whatever it is going on in their lives. It's so designed so that people can never get even close to the truth. And like I said, like 5 minutes or so ago, even like though I've always considered myself to be a Christian, doesn't mean that actually my life reflected that, because I was so misled, so deceived in certain things and ways that I thought were right, but really aren't. So, a bit like the alien deceptions and all these people believing in things that actually are demonic, but of course people believe that they're aliens. And, that's a major example. I used to believe, I had a very open mind to the idea of aliens. Seen my UFOs. I didn't know that the government made UFOs, and I didn't know that demons could pose, and I didn't know that demons were the aliens. I thought, well, there's life on this planet. Of course it's a feasible idea that there could be life on other planets too. Ben, come here. Come on the road, little one. So, this open-mindedness, which you think is a good thing to have, actually can land you in a heap of trouble if you're not careful. And I just think it's a blessing, but it's really all about your intent. And if you've got a good intent in your heart, and if you don't know these things, then you can't, you're not in trouble. It's when you know what the truth is, and you still don't pay attention, and you still don't adapt your life accordingly, I think that's when you're in trouble. So, of course, it's a responsibility to find out the truth, because you have to then act. You can't know that what you're doing is wrong and continue to do it. I mean, you might for a while, whilst you're readapting your behaviour and relearning how to be, but obviously it's about your intent. You can't really have good, pure intent if you're going against what you know to be the truth. So it's just really important, I think, for people to always do the right thing as their hearts. And it's, to have good intent. Of course, I know what I'm saying is completely unrealistic. We live in a world where people don't do the right thing for the right reasons. People are selfish, people greedy, people... we live in a very dog-eat-dog world, and that's how people have been brainwashed to be, because, of course, it's a very satanic construct, and in the spiritual war, of course, people are not led away as far away from the truth as can possibly be. And then even when people start to search for the truth, there's so many traps laid everywhere to trip everyone up and try and keep people as far away from it as possible. I mean, in all honesty, people listening to me now probably think, oh, she's just so brainwashed, she's not got a clue what she's talking about. But really, I just hope and pray that everybody else can come to the same point that I've got to. And in your heart that you certainly not becoming more brainwashed, you're undoing the programming and putting things together in the way that in an ideal world they would always have been. So, really, if people want to think that I've been brainwashed by Christianity, then I feel sad for the people that want to think that. Like I've said, I've always been a Christian. It's just that my levels of understanding have grown as time's gone by, because that's what happens in life. If you're going in the right direction, you're constantly learning and growing, and that's how it is. Oh, there's a load of quads coming down the road towards us. Very noisy. There they go. And little Ben's, what's he doing? He must be on a good scent, because he's just coming now. Now he can see me, so he's gone back to his scent. And I just don't want to be standing backwards because I'm on this rock. And there's a bit of a drop going on. So, anyway, can't decide which way to go because I didn't really want to go too far down here. I'm going to run out of time shortly. I've got 4 minutes left. Let's see what Ben's sniffing about with. He doesn't normally like standing on the rocks, so it must be a good scent for him to be over there. What is it, little one? be jumping off there. He's the sweetest thing. I'm surprised how chatty I'm being, really. I've not really been in the mood where I even wanted to come out. It was cold earlier, but it's actually quite nice now. We had a lot of rain this weekend, so everywhere's been refreshed. And I did hear a rumour that it's going to be a nice weather this week, so that would be nice, because it's only August still, so it would be lovely to have lovely weather. So, should we have a little walk around this ledge, Ben? See if we can get anywhere interesting. Well, it won't be that interesting, but it might be camera worthy. Well, we're going towards the edge of the rocks, basically. Careful, little one, because I'm just going to walk down here. I'm getting buzzing around my head, don't like it. Especially when I'm on the edge of a cliff. Ah! I'm getting there. God, I don't know why am I running towards the end? Like, it's a good idea. I'll tell you what I wouldn't mind filming, though, if I don't fall off in the process. It's here. Never got that before, I don't think. PJ19. Don't know if it's 1918 or... I'm not quite sure. And to get around to sea isn't so easy, especially because it's so sloped. So we won't be. There's a bit of a thing going on here as well. See? Oh, I'm going to run out of time. I've only got like a minute and a half left, so I think I'll switch off before it cuts off. Oh, let's get a little one on it. Hello, beautiful. It's crying. Hello. So perfect. Ben. Oh, I'm going to switch off. Bless him. He doesn't want to come down. Probably got something behind me that he doesn't like the look of. So anyway, we'll finish on this beautiful sun here. I might do a second part, but I haven't decided yet. Have a little play of Ben first, I think. Well, if you've watched this, then thank you for watching, and as always, please do comment if you feel moved to. Maybe share your experiences and insights if you wish. Alright then, I always do try and answer. It's just so I don't always see comments immediately, but as soon as I do respond. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day, or evening, or night. Thank you, goodbye, God bless.